surface. Urban myth or legend. Noun. A story, especially one with a shocking or amusing ending related as having actually happened, usually to someone vaguely connected with the teller. Collins English Dictionary. Collins English Dictionary. Urban legend.
Okay, I made a mistake here because just I don't know if you heard it, but my tummy rumbled there, so I thought, oh, that's got to go. So I'm, rather than cutting bits out, I mean, what most people would assume you do is that you make a cut there and make another cut there and then delete this bit. You don't. That will take you much longer than this little shortcut, which I'm going to show you. So you've got, this bit here I want to remove, and instead of removing it, I put the cursor here or the split there, depending on how you prefer to do it. So with the cursor there, I go Alt-X, and then I select the right-hand bit of tape, and I drag it over. How's about that then? And then I'll listen to it again. Now, when I'm listening to it again, I don't look at the screen.
Usually to someone vaguely connected with the teller. Collins English Dictionary.
And that sounds nice and smooth. It sounds as though it's all in the same breath and it's supposed to be there. And I'll listen to it several times over. To make the cursor play, you can either hit the spacebar to play and spacebar again to stop, and it will play from wherever the cursor is, or you can place the cursor wherever you want to and double click it and it'll play from wherever it is that you have the pointer, like this.
Having actually happened, usually to someone vaguely connected with the...
And the clever thing about that is once it's playing, I can then put the cursor wherever I want to and it will continue to play. So I can double click to make it play and double click again to make it stop, like this.
Actually happened, usually to someone vaguely...
There you go, it double clicked it and came back. If I single click once it's playing, it plays from wherever the pointer is, like this. That's a double click, and then I'll do a single click.
Collins English Dictionary. To someone vaguely...
And there you go, it plays it again.
Collins English Dictionary.
So when I'm listening to an edit,
Connected with the teller. Collins English Dictionary.
so when I'm listening to an edit like that, I can just keep doing that, a single click, and it'll keep playing over and over. Now I happen to be very happy with that edit, so I'm going to select glue, which is this button here, click, and it's all glued together. And you'll notice those little blue squares have gone. You can't adjust the volume anymore, whereas you could before. Now, a little mistake you need to watch out for is if you, meaning to double click here, and instead of double clicking there, you double click here, then that comes up. What's all that about? What it is you've selected this one bit of tape here, or in this case I've selected that one little bit of tape up to that edit, which it then shows me in more detail, and I click on it and I can then play with the volumes on that one little bit, but generally speaking you don't need to know it. I've never needed to use that. So when that happens, if you double click on that when you've done an edit and this comes up, just go over here, scroll that out, get rid of it. Okay, now we've made an edit and I haven't pressed Control S, so I shall press Control S. I've saved that now. So then we carry on listening and listen for more mistakes.
Urban legends occupy a unique position in human culture. They are a bridge between true storytelling, the realm of fantasy, and the real world. They exist on the boundaries where the definitions of what is true and what is imaginary lack solidity and clarity. They are stories that blur the edges. We pride ourselves, particularly in this day and age, on being...
Okay, it's getting quite boring now because I'm not making any mistakes. So let's go and skip to somewhere where there is a mistake. I'll know it when I see it. Here we go. That looks to me like page turning. So let's have a listen. And that's exactly what it is. So let's assume we wanted to get rid of that. I don't stop recording, note. I don't stop and then turn the page and then start recording again. I keep going because it's really easy to do this. Yeah, I didn't select the right bit of tape there, so they both moved. So Control Z to put it back, then click on that piece of tape and then drag it. Let's assume that that's a mistake and that's a mistake, and I'll drag the bit of tape over it and we'll see how that sounds. Double click to listen to it.
Urban legends still hold sway. Urban legends have survived so long.
That's too close. That sounds too tight. So we'll listen to it again.
Legends still hold sway. Urban legends have survived so
That's
long
better.
because humans
Glue,
tell stories
Control Z,
about so
Control
from
S.
the Paleolithic campfire to the bar in the local pub. The reasons for
And that's what most of the editing is that you'll be doing.